There is a lot going on in the world currently, is there? It appears like some days there's not much going on, and other days there's so much going on. So if you bear with me, I'll do my very best to get to some of the important things that were being discussed over on X overnight. This is overnight, okay? So firstly, there is a massive interview from Tucker Carlson and Ted Cruz that loads of people are actually talking about. And well, I have my thoughts because I listened to the entire interview. And to be honest with you all, I truly find Tucker Carlson now insufferable. One of those interviewers that I think has really lost the plot because of his utter disdain and hate for one particular nation that will be masked as, oh, I'm just asking questions. Now, let me be very, very clear for each and every one of you that think, oh, Jay thinks that you can't criticize Israel. No, I don't think that at all. I believe that you can criticize Israel. Yeah, you can criticize anyone you want. No one is above that. But what I find really interesting is the level of obsession that now Tucker Carlson has with trying to, well, belittle and say that Israel, why should we support Israel exactly? Being the only democracy in the Middle East, I might add. Oh, we can't support Israel because Israel is the real enemy, according to Tucker Carlson. But Qatari money, happens to be more America's actual ally. Now, recently, even Trump has distanced himself from Tucker Carlson because I think even Trump has realized that Tucker Carlson has actually truly lost the plot. And one of the things that I found really stupid or annoying about this debate with Ted Cruz is an actual patriot, a conservative patriot. And the way that Tucker Carlson was treating Ted Cruz was like he knew nothing about anything. And Ted Cruz is a senator, for goodness sake. And Tucker Carlson is just paid off by Qatar by the looks of things. Now, loads of people on the internet over on X were saying that, oh, Tucker Carlson really demolished and destroyed Ted Cruz with these gotcha kind of style questions. And I've got something to say about that, okay? Here is one such moment that everyone needs to see, and it went absolutely viral before the actual interview itself went viral. So Tucker clipped a certain little moment of the entire interview where Ted Cruz didn't know the population of Iran. Like that is supposedly a massive big deal that a senator doesn't know the population of a particular country that Israel is attacking at the moment and trying to upset the regime. That's interesting. Why does it really matter? Gee, I don't know, but Ted Cruz is apparently a senator, so he's supposed to know all these sort of things. Anyway, have a watch.
People living around, by the way.
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people living around?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah.
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay,
it's not even. You don't know anything about Iran. So
okay,
actually,
I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government.
You're the one who
don't know anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the one who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump?
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe that...
We're carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting Israel.
High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Okay. Yeah, people are listening. And like, it's a stupid kind of question. Hey, what's the population of Iran? You don't know the kind of population, the numbers, the intricate little details about this country that you're supposedly toppling? No, because there's far more important things to actually know than just the population size. It's like, hey, Jay, what's the population size of Australia? Gee, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Probably 25 million if I'm being like on the spot. Hence why you've got a phone that's got Google on it and you can check out the answers whenever you want. In an interview kind of setting, Tucker went in this knowing full well, like this is a kind of gotcha style question that I'm going to ask him. But to be honest with you, what does the number of people truly matter about the actual conflict that's going on? Okay, there's 92 million people in Iran. They're all under bondage from the Islamic regime. I think that's far more important, don't you think, Tucker Carlson? Oh, no. The population size is far more important. You don't know that? You don't know the number of people of the regime, the country that you're trying to topple at the moment? Oh, gee, Senator, that's not really good at all. And obviously, trying to lead Ted Cruz, into this gotcha sort of moment so you can clip it and make him out to look like he's an idiot, which he's not. He's no such thing. You're treating an actual American conservative patriot with so much disrespect. It is kind of insane to see. I'm an Australian and I'm watching this, looking and going, the manipulation is truly unreal. Why in the world did Ted Cruz even agree to do this interview? I think Ted Cruz has got far more bigger things to worry about than little Tucker Carlson going, what's the population size? Oh, wait a minute. When we say we, I'm talking about Israel bombing Iran with America's help, obviously using America's missiles, not boots on the ground, nothing like that. But according to Tucker Carlson, we were told that America didn't have any involvement at all. Mate, seriously, you're a gotcha journalist. You got no idea. You really don't. And you're arguing with a senator that would have more knowledge about what's going on than you yourself. That to me kind of seems crazy. And obviously, this particular clip got lots of people talking. Millions of people watched it, and millions of people, once again, were left going, okay, we know that Tucker Carlson is a little bit of a nut job, but this is kind of insane. The way he treated Ted Cruz in this was just outrageous. And I'm trying to be fair to Tucker Carlson, but you've got an interview with a sitting senator, and all you care about was, what's the population size? What's the demographics? Okay, mostly Persian, mostly Shiite Muslim. Okay, mate, you've got so many deeper questions you could have asked there. Like, for example, one of them being, why is America trying to topple the Islamic regime? That's a pretty big question. Not, what's the population size? 19 million. Mate, trying to act and sound confident like you know shit, you know nothing. Oh, you know stats about a country that America is trying to, end the regime and free the Iranian people. Okay, good for you. You want a gold star? Well done. And the amount of his lapdogs onto this, it really just goes to show you the low level of IQ. Honestly, the Misfit Patriot goes, this is the most blatant example of debate me, bro, manipulation tactics. No interest at all in real discussion, just baited questions for gotcha moments to clip so you can use them as propaganda for your effing narrative. I used to really look up to this guy. Now I'm disgusted seeing what he's become. This ain't journalism, man. It's gutter journalism, if you want to call it that. Same like what Piers Morgan is involved in. Anyway, Avi Many goes, if this is your highlights, the full video must be live execution. Popcorn's ready, Carlson. Now, here's something interesting, and I'll close with this, right? Because there's loads of other things that we're going to talk about today, and I'll be making several videos as well about a number of different things, believe you me. And another one of the videos I'll be making is to do with, again, this Ted Cruz interview, which many of you may like, many of you may not. Who knows? We'll find out. But Laura Loomer had a screenshot from a FARA document filled out this year that proved Qatar paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for an interview between Tucker Carlson and the Prime Minister of Qatar. the same Qatar which funds the terrorist organization in Gaza at the moment regarding the war with Iran. Now, she claims that the propaganda piece in which over $200,000 was paid by the embassy of the state of Qatar for Tucker to interview a Qatari official, all while knowing that the terrorist organization in Gaza is an Iranian proxy and funded by Qatar. We know that Qatar funds a lot of Islamic, terrorists all over the world, and they think they can just pay everyone off to make them turn a blind eye, which seems to me like if you look at Tucker Carlson, not that long ago, believe it or not, he was all for this. He was all for toppling the regime of Iran. But all of a sudden, he's flipped the switch. And everyone has been going, it seems like he's been paid off. Why is he so against Israel all of a sudden? But he's, very much in favor of, he claims to be America first, but he doesn't defend Ukraine at all. He's quite critical of Ukraine. And I understand somewhat because they're sending, billions of dollars over there, which is nuts if you ask me. But he's so critical of Israel, and he's actually said that Qatar is our closest ally, meaning the US. Now, when Laura Loomer said the $200,000, I looked at the document. I couldn't find anything on the document that said $200,000. All I found was this. So response to item, and people that actually read the document rather than just going off what Laura Loomer said would know that the document doesn't actually say $200,000. And I even questioned her, where does it say that he was paid $200,000, like the embassy of the state of Qatar? All it says is in 2024, he was paid, or this embassy of the state of Qatar was paid a value of $9,425. And then in March of this year, $7,634 was paid. That was all in the document that Laura Loomer posted. So I don't know where she got the remaining, however much it actually is, 190 something thousand. I can't do math. Anyway, it's a lot of money to be seemingly missing. But if he was paid $200,000 to turn a blind eye and all that sort of other stuff, like that is a crazy amount. Not much, if you ask me, but it makes a great deal of sense. Now, I'm not saying that it's actually legitimate. I would love to see proper proof and proper evidence of that. So don't take it on Laura Loomer's. She's a great reporter, no doubt about that, but you can't take everything that reporters say as fact unless we have the facts right there. The document says $200,000 paid to the embassy, given to Tucker Carlson's network. So until I see that, I'm just going off, okay, it seems like he was paid an amount, not the amount that Laura Loomer says. We don't know how much it actually is. Would be interested to see how much, though. And Dave Rubin goes, who, by the way, Dave Rubin has been on a tear at the moment. Dave Rubin and I agree on this major issue. And he's going against Tucker Carlson now. It's fantastic to watch. Tucker keeps repeating this line, I'm against killing anybody, which of course sounds great, but only works in the most low resolution way. What do you do to someone who murdered your wife, raped your daughter, was firing rockets at your house, promised to wipe out your nation? Oh, you sit back and watch it all unfold, according to Tucker Carlson. America can't get involved in this. Got to leave America out of this. Why is America helping? Because you spend trillions of dollars. You're the superpower of the entire bloody world. You're trying to bring about peace. And sometimes bringing about peace to get rid of terror means you've got to do a bit, using your military might. Strength. Hello. Oh, no, can't do that. Can't send American lives. I won't do that. It's fear. It's propaganda. We're not sending troops at all. Israel is doing it. And you guys are just fear-mongering the living crap out of everyone, especially the Hodge twins, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, the list goes on and on and on. Anyway, that's enough from me for the time being, but you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.